Shalom, Israel. Want to start off, give all praise, honor, and glory to YAHAWAH, BASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI, BASHAM, Rakah Quadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders who teach and rule well at Great Millstone, and peace and salutations and peace and mercy to the prophets, the hopeful elect, the 144,000, and to the men and women of the 12 lost tribes of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Shalom. Back with another lesson. I'll title this one, Partakers of the Suffering. Partakers of the Suffering. You know, we're in the week of the Pesach, the Passover. And you know, we continue to keep enduring and, you know, and prophesying, you know, the downfall of Babylon the Great, America. And, you know, through my personal testimonies, you know, the suffering is here. The suffering is here. You know, I know as far as in my personal life, within this last month, there's been some tough blows. You know, and just the other day I took another loss. You know, and that's what that's what inspired this lesson. As far as, you know, it's been it's been losses. You know, and I understand in the spirit, you know, these are just quizzes that YAHAWAHSHI is giving me. And I know through the Akim, you know, everybody, YAHAWAHSHI has a personal test for each, you know, each of the Akim. There's a personal test that's fit just for them. And I want to get a quick script, because this is the way you're going to be able to pass this test, man. We're going to go to Isaiah 33:6, and it reads, "And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times." You know, these times that are coming, you're going to need this knowledge and wisdom. All the answers to the tests are right here. I was looking at the news earlier, and here in California, you know, there's a housing crisis. It's like what, 200,000, I think, that are homeless, or it might even be a little bit more than that. You know, it might even be more than that. And then I don't know the exact number on as far as the unsheltered. And it's a growing, it's growing. They were talking about it on the news. It's one thing of being homeless, but being homeless and unsheltered, sleeping outside. You know, these are the things that are coming down the pike. You're going to have this knowledge and wisdom to get you through these times. And it also, you know, the hour of temptation, ultimately, because you're going to need that. That's the ultimate test. But it says, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of Yahawashi is his treasure. You got to fear Yahawashi. That's the beginning of wisdom and knowledge. Because you're gonna, in this truth, man, you're going to lose. You're going to lose. You can lose your car, you can lose your job, you can lose your home, you can lose your family. You know, let's go to we're gonna go to 2 Corinthians, because this is what Paul was talking about. You know, and in these coming times, you could be placed in a detention center. You know, you could be falsely accused and be thrown in jail or in prison. You know, but let's go to 2 Corinthians. We'll go 11 and 4, and this is what Paul was talking about. 2 Corinthians 11 and 24, and it reads, of the Jews 5 times received I 40 stripes, save one. Paul was getting the shit, Salakia. Paul was getting the hell beat out of him, man. 40 stripes. 25. Thrice I was beaten. You see, these little day-to-day things like losing your car or losing your job, losing your home, you know, these are little tests, but ultimately this is for the Lord that we're suffering for. You can't be partakers in this world, man. And ultimately it's going to lead to you dying for the truth, or being beaten, or tortured. It says, thrice I was beaten with rods. Paul was beaten. They beat Paul. He said, I got hit with 40 stripes. Thrice I was beaten with rods. Once I was stoned. Thrice I suffered shipwrecked. A night and a day I have been in the deep. Paul was in this deep. Traveling, going from place to place, preaching his word. You know, Israel coming up, his own people coming up against him. Let's go to, we'll go to 2 Timothy. 2 Timothy 2 and 3. Like I said, Paul was beaten. He got hit with 40 stripes. Thrice he was beaten. You know, he got stoned. He suffered shipwreck. You know, he was in this deep. 2 Timothy 2 and 3. Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of YAHAWAHSHI YAHAWAHSHI. You got to endure, man. You got to endure it all. And these losses is going to come. You got to come out of this world. And if you're going to be with this, if you're going to serve YAHAWAHSHI YAHAWAHSHI, you got to endure this suffering, man. The persecution. People talking bad about you, you know, false accusing you, not want to talk to you, and you know, ultimately it's going to get physical. But you got to endure as a good soldier. You got to endure hardness, man. But this is all preparing us for our reward. So let's go to let's go to Hebrews. I'm a little jumping all, a few places. Don't want to make this too long. Let's go to Hebrews. You got to endure this stuff, man. And I also was looking on the news, and they were also talking about California, trying to build over the next 8 years. California over the next 8 years trying to build, almost 3 million homes. But due to the lack of supplies and the cost of everything is going up, how you gonna do that? How you gonna do that? And the homelessness is just, it's getting out of control. And people are getting their, just the other day, I seen again, a lot of people are getting their, they're losing their homes, they're getting their car repoed. This is what it's coming to, man. This is what it's coming to. So we're gonna go to Hebrews 11. 11 and 24, and it reads, by faith, Moses, when he was come to years, refused to be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter. Right. He was, Moses was, in the time of trouble, his mom, they put him in that, down the river, and Pharaoh's daughter got him at coming down the river when the Jews were in trouble. And he was raised as an Egyptian. 26, Salakia, 25, choosing rather to suffer affliction with the people of YAHAWAHSHI than to enjoy the pleasures of sin for a season. You see that? So Moses, he chose to suffer. He chose to suffer with his people. And in this time that we're coming into, you can see a lot of people, they're choosing to go with Pharaoh, which would be, to pretty much to save their life, than to rather to suffer with their people. And you see a lot of Jakes, they're rejecting their heritage and trying to live their best life and be prosperous and trying to have big businesses, than to come back to their heritage and to suffer with their people and preach this word. They want to eat at the table with Esau. But Moses, he gave it up and said, I'm going to suffer with my people. So let's go to, I'm going to close out with this. We'll go 2 Corinthians, or Salakia, 1 Corinthians. We'll go 1 Corinthians 1. We'll start at, what is this? Salakia. That's in 2 Corinthians, Salakia, Akim. Yeah, so, Salakia. So, 2 Corinthians. So, suffering and Moses is going to be, Moses, Paul, they're all going to be kings in the kingdom. Because they suffered, David, the Lord, YAHAWAHSHI, Peter, and, John. John got his head cut off. You got to endure, man. They're going to rule in the kingdom. They're going to be rulers. They're going to be part of that that unspeakable, glorious government in the kingdom, high government. Because there's a prize with suffering for the Lord, but you got to endure. You got to be partakers of the suffering. And see, Jake don't want to suffer like that. They want to live it up over here. They want to build their kingdom up over here. I seen some of these celebrities, man. They're trying to buy football teams and expanding out so they can have a enterprise for the next 50 years. They're not standing up for the Lord. They ain't gonna do like Moses and leave Pharaoh to come serve their, suffer with their people. They're not gonna do that. So I'm gonna close out with the last couple right here. We'll go 2 Corinthians 1 and 4. Who comforteth us in all our tribulation, that we may be able to comfort them which are in any trouble, by the comfort wherewith we ourselves are comforted of YAHAWAHSHI. Right, the scriptures. These scriptures is going. Whenever we're in trouble, we go to the scriptures, and they're supposed to comfort us. You get in trouble, or you get down. You listen to the Akim, you listen to the apostles and the elders, starting that great millstone. They build you up. You get comfort, man. These scriptures they're comforting, but it also tells you, the harsh reality of, the endurance that you have to do as a good soldier. 5, for as the suffering of YAHAWAHSHI abound in us, so our consolation also aboundeth in YAHAWAHSHI. Yeah, there's a consolation coming. You get rewarded for this suffering, man. And that's the same thing with YAHAWAHSHI. He's the ultimate, example. He died for Israel, and Yahweh the Father, made him right on the right hand of him to rule. And YAHAWAHSHI is going to do the same thing with us. Lord willing, I'm part of the hopeful elect, because the elect's going to rule. They're going to be glorious inside the kingdom. This side over here ain't nothing. Nothing. Because this side over here is just pure corrupted. It's all vanity. Everything's defiled. It's filthy over here on this side. 6, and whether we be afflicted, it is for your consolation. See, your affliction. The Lord is bringing us through the fire. You got to be tried, man. And salvation, which is effectual in the enduring, of the same sufferings which we also suffer, or whether be comforted, it is for your consolation and salvation. See, you're gonna get rewarded for this suffering, but you have to endure. You know, you could lose your home. Like I said, you separated from your family. These are things that's coming down the pike, and ultimately, you know, in that Jacob's trouble, you're gonna have to deal with. You're gonna have to be tried, man. You could be, like I said, you might have to go to prison. You might not never see your kids or family again for however long YAHAWAHSHI wants to do that. If you ever see them again on this side, these are things that's coming. That's coming. 7, close out with this. And our hope of you in steadfast, knowing that as ye are partakers of the suffering. Let me read that again. And our hope of you is steadfast, knowing that as ye are partakers of the sufferings, so shall ye be also of the consolation. See that? Call halal YAHAWAHSHI. So there's a reward for this. And moving forward, you know, it's the heat is getting turned up. The heat is on. It's gonna get hot. You know. So you got to endure, man. Everything that you're going through, you might be going through something financially. You might be going something through, you know, family wise. You might be going through your job. You know, your home. You know, you could lose your home, your car. You know, you could be out. Things could be looking real bad, but you have to endure. You gotta endure and be a soldier, man. You got to take that chastisement YAHAWAHSHI is given to you and endure and keep moving. You lose your money, you lose your job. You got to keep moving. You got to keep moving. As far as moving, staying in the truth. YAHAWAHSHI will go ahead and provide whatever you need, but you're going to have to endure that suffering and take that, stay in and take that quiz. Because each little test that you go through is a quiz. But that ultimate test is coming, which is that hour of temptation. So, and this is what's building you up for that hour of temptation. You know, the elect ain't going to be moved. They're going to be rock hard in that time. Rock hard. I see a lot of people out and they just living their best life. They don't have a care in the world, man. They're into the world, but these times are coming where they're going to completely lose it. So, you know, and keep enduring and doing the work of YAHAWAHSHI. Whatever you got to go through, stand on it and continue to serve YAHAWAHSHI no matter what, because there's a reward for this. Call halal YAHAWAHSHI. But the Spirit hopped on me. I wanted to do a lesson on that. Hopefully you were edified. I don't want Ratazah come back with another lesson. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, BAHASHM, YAHAWAHSHI, BAHASHM, Rakah Kwadash. Shalom.